love to do things for children, and I try to imitate Jesus. And I'm not saying I am Jesus. I'm not saying
we're clear on that.
Right. I'm trying to imitate Jesus in the fact that he said to be like children, to love children, to be as pure as children are. We have we'll have like 100 bald-headed children here who they all have cancer, and they're running around and they're enjoying themselves, and it just makes me cry happy tears that I was able to do that for them. You know? It makes me so pleased inside.
Well, the cameras are on us, but we got other cameras. Is that there are built inside the walls here beds for some of those sick children who come. And what I realized when I saw that is that you have to be a person who really cares about children to build it into your architecture.
Yes. Yes. We have children that come who are intravenously, they're very sick and they're bedridden, and they
can't sit up.
Right, they can't sit up. And these beds, they're hospital beds. You push a button, they move up and they move down, and they're able to watch. We have a magic show. We show the current films, if it's cartoons, anything, you know, and anything so they can escape to that world of magic that they don't get a chance to experience, the world that I was deprived of.
Now let me ask you about you wanting to have a little white boy play you in a Pepsi commercial.
That is so stupid. That's the most ridiculous, horrifying story I've ever heard. It's crazy. I mean, why? Number one, it's my face as a child in the commercial. Me, when I was little. Why would I want a white child to play me? I'm a black American. I'm proud to be a black American. I am proud of my race. I am proud of who I am. I have a lot of pride in who I am and dignity. That's like you wanting an Oriental person to play you as a child. Does that make sense?
No.
So please, people, stop believing these horrifying stories.
Then let's go to the thing that is most discussed about you, I think, is the fact that the color of your skin is obviously different than it was when you were younger.
Yes.
And so I think it has caused a great deal of speculation and controversy as to what you have done or are doing. Are you bleaching your skin? And is your skin lighter because you don't like being black?
Okay, number one, as I know of, there is no such thing as skin bleaching. I have never seen it. I don't know what it is.
Well, they used to have those products growing up. I used to hear, always use bleach and glow, but you'd have to have about 300,000 gallons to...
Okay, number one, this is the situation. I have a skin disorder that destroys the pigmentation of the skin. It's something that I cannot help. Okay, but when people make up stories that I don't want to be who I am, it hurts me. Slow for me, okay? I can't control it, okay? But what about all the millions of people? Let's reverse it. What about all the millions of people who sit out in the sun to become darker, to become other than what they are? Nobody says nothing about that.
So when did this start? When did the color of your skin start to change?
Oh boy, sometime after Thriller, around Off the Wall Thriller.
And what did you think? I mean,
it's in my family. My father said it's on his side. I can't control it. I don't understand. I mean, it makes me very sad. I don't want to go into my medical history because that's something that's private, but that's the situation here. So please, when people see something like that...
I just want to get this straight. You are not taking anything to change the color of your skin?
Oh, God, no.
You did not purposely...
We're trying to control it, and using makeup evens it out because it makes blotches on the skin, and I have to even out my skin. But you know what's funny? Why is that so important? You know, that's not important to me.
How much plastic surgery have you had?
Very, very little. You can count them on 2 fingers. I mean, let's say this. If you want to know about those things, all of the nosy people in the world...
But once we say it, we don't have to say it anymore.
Read my book, Moonwalker. It's in my book. You know, let's just put it this way. If all the people in Hollywood who have had plastic surgery, if they went on vacation, there wouldn't be a person left in town.
I think you might be right.
I think I am right. Empty.
So did you start having plastic surgery because of those teen years, because of not liking the way you look?
No, not really.
Not really?
No, it's only 2 things. Really, get my book. It's no big deal.
Okay. You don't want to tell me what it is? You had your nose done, obviously.
Yeah, but so did a lot of people that I know.
And so, when you hear all these things about you, and there have been more than we are...
I've never had my cheekbones done, never had my eyes done, never had my lips done and all this stuff. They just go too far. I mean, it's crazy. But this is something that happens like every day with other people.
You happier?
Being able to give back you know, and to help people. Heal the World Foundation, which I formed, which helps children and healing in the world. We're doing Heal LA, which is, we have 3 goals in mind: the immunization of children, mentoring a big sister, big brother program, and education on drug abuse. And Jimmy Carter has teamed up with us to do Heal Atlanta. And we're going to go from state to state healing. You know, we've done Sarajevo, we've done lots of places.
I know, we have photographs of you from all over the world where you're with all of these children.
Go back. You just said that you would practice the dance steps and your father would be holding a belt in his hand. Is that what you just said?
Yeah. And he would tear you up if you missed. And so we, not only were we practicing, we were nervous rehearsing because he sat in a chair and he had this belt in his hand. And if you didn't do it the right way, he would tear you up, really get you. But I got it a lot of times, but I think my brother Marlon got it the most because he had a hard time at first. And he tried so hard. And it was always, do it like Michael, do it like Michael, you know. But the others were very nervous, and I was nervous too, you know, because he was tough.
How often would he beat you?
Too much.
Would he only use a belt?
Why do you do this to me? No, more than a belt.
What else would he use to hit you with?
Iron cords. Whatever's around. Throw you up against the wall hard as he could. See, it's one thing to...
But you were only a child.
I know.
You were a baby.
I know. It's one thing to discipline.
And you were producing successful records.
I know. He would lose his temper. I just remember hearing my mother scream, "Joe, you're going to kill him. You're going to kill him. Stop it. You're going to kill him." You know, and I was so fast, you know, he couldn't catch me half the time. But when he would catch me, oh, my God, it was bad.
You use every single night that you go into, you sleep, and you're sharing it with another.
He said, "You can have my bed if you want. Sleep in it. I'll sleep on the floor. You can. It's yours. Always give the best to the company, you know." Like to him, I said, because he was going to sleep on the floor. I said, "No, you sleep in the bed. I'll sleep on the floor."
But haven't you got a spare room or a spare house here where he could have stayed?
Yeah, but no. Yes, we have guest units, but whenever kids come here, they always want to stay with me. They never want to stay in the guest. And I have never invited them in my room. They always just want to stay. They say, "Can I stay with you tonight?" I go, "If it's okay with your parents, yes, you can."
Were your parents happy that you were here with Michael?
Yeah, my mom was all very, very, very happy. And I know they're happy because I was happy.
Get children into your bed, you never know what's going to happen.
But when you say bed, you're thinking sexual. They make that sexual. It's not sexual. But we're going to sleep. I tuck them in. I put a little music on, into a little story time. I read a book. It's very sweet. Put the fireplace on. We give them hot milk. You know, we have little cookies. It's very charming. Very sweet.
Sure.
It's what the whole world should do.
The reason that's been given for why you didn't go to jail was because you reached a financial settlement with the family.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to do a long, drawn-out thing on TV like OJ and all that stupid stuff. You know, it wouldn't look right. I just said, "Look, get this over with. I want to go on with my life. This is ridiculous. I've had enough." People don't even eat with their fathers anymore. Their mothers. The family bond has been broken. It's an outcry for attention why kids are going to school with guns. They want love. They want to be touched. They want to be held. But they're busy off on their day job, and you know, and they leave them at home on the computer, and they're just doing all kind of crazy stuff, and that's destroying our world. We need to bond again. That's very important, Martin.
Why does it mean so much to you?
I'm just very sensitive to their pain, and I'm very sensitive to the family, the human condition, you know, on that subject. It means a lot to me, and I want to help do whatever I can